Welcome back, MTG Joe here, and we're going to be playing some more Kaladesh. We're going to be playing today more of a fun of for best of one. This is Aetherflux Storm. Aetherflux artifacts, paradoxical outcome. Basically, it is a combo deck built around Aetherflux Reservoir. So Aetherflux Reservoir is a 4-mana artifact. Whenever you cast a spell, you gain 1 life for each spell you've cast this turn. And then you can pay 50 life and deal 50 damage to your opponent. So your first spell, you gain 1 life. Your second spell, you gain 2 life, 3, 4, 5, so on and so on. So the way we play a bunch of spells in this deck is by having a lot of cheap artifacts, 0 or 1 mana artifacts. We play them out, and then we paradoxical outcome, return those artifacts to our hand, and then draw those cards again. Or draw that many cards, and then we can recast them, and so on and so on. There's a couple other ways to get value out of the deck. Whenever you cast an artifact, when you have Psy out, you get a 1/1 Thopter, and then you can sacrifice 2 artifacts to draw a card. You have Emery, which in this deck for the most part costs 1 mana, and then it mills you 4, and then you can choose an artifact from your graveyard and play it, so you get the value out of that. And then there's Reckless Fireweaver. Whenever an artifact enters the battlefield under our control, we deal a point of damage to our opponent. So in the deck, we're playing 2 Mox Ambers, not 4, because we only have 6 legendaries, so it's not as consistent to kind of tap for that, for mana. We have some Ornithopters, just a creature, but it is 0 mana. Some Tormod's Crypt, which has incidental value of also dealing with some of the graveyard decks. Aether Spellbomb can either bounce a creature to the opponent's hand, or we can sacrifice to draw a card. Chromatic Sphere lets us filter our mana and also draw a card. Navigator's Compass lets us filter our mana and gain 3 life to just keep us alive. Renegade Map can help us dig for lands. So we're playing a smaller amount of lands in this deck, only 17. Our curve's not that high, so it helps us kind of filter our deck that way. And then we have Mind Stones for ramp, and then also card draw. So you can like tap the Mind Stone, tap the Mox Amber, and then cast Paradoxical Outcome and get it back. Whir of Invention, basically with Improvise, you can tap your artifacts instead of paying its converted mana cost. So the X, and then you can go find an artifact. More often than not, this is just going to find our copies of Reservoir. And then the mana base, pretty simple. We got some Buried Ruins to get back our combo piece. 1 of Inventor's Fair to help search for it. Also gain us some life. And I'm only playing 1 Spire of Industry. Our color requirements, we can just play the lands, so there's no point of really shocking ourselves each turn. I'd rather just pay the 2 life once and then kind of go from there. And I'm opting for 3 Spire Bluffs just so I can play some more basics to go along with the Renegade map. So this is a best of 1 deck. We're going to be playing in the play ladder. I've played 1 game with it. I popped off, but it still probably needs some refinement to kind of go. So I would probably put this in the jank fun of. This was a competitive deck when it was in Kaladesh. It was Mono Blue Storm. There's a card that they didn't reprint, Inspiring Statuary. It's a 3 mana artifact that gave all your spells Improvise. So it allowed you to play a bunch of stuff for free. This hand's good. We'll keep this hand. I'm probably going to go... Okay, so we'll keep... So we're kind of inclined... Okay, so they're on a colorless deck as well. So they might be on Storm. Okay, so we got the outcome. I think we just hold off for now. I'm probably going to go Fireweaver this turn and then play... Okay, so they have their Mind Stone. Kind of like getting Emery out there, to be honest. Helps us dig. Well, I guess if we draw land... makes this hand a lot better. Let's just try this route and just try to ping them. If they do have Karn, it shuts off our deck. Okay. So Karn means we can't tap our artifacts or activate them, which makes them a lot worse. So we have to try to go through the paradoxical kill. So here... play Ornithopter. Play Tormund's Crypt. Play Emery. So this is the only downside. Karn, like, really hurts us. So with Emery... I can just, like, ping them once a turn. We'll probably just attack down Karn, see what they do here. It's probably best if they... like, if they just mine us here. Okay, they go... okay, so they plus... okay, so we're probably just gonna go... so they can Ugin next turn. Which is probably fine. If they don't Ugin, then I can outcome. Potentially. Okay, so no attacks here. Problem is, like, it shuts off our mana production. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This might just be their... like, I think with them playing Mystic Forge, they're on the paradoxical outcome as well. Yeah. So we should kill this. Because this will let them have a reduced cost to casting things. They're probably plus... okay, so Whir's actually pretty good here. This is instant, so... we can just Whir on their end step for Aetherflux Reservoir. Then we just need a land. Okay, so every spell they play now untaps their mana. Let's see if they plus here. Sick animation. So this Karn also turns off our Aetherflux Reservoir, but gains some life nonetheless. Okay, so we have another Fireweaver. Just keep pinging them. We just need a land. If we can hit a land, then we're going places. I want to keep forcing him to plus with Karn. We're pretty close to dead though. They need to get like multiple turns. But they're just going to generate a bunch of mana and then pop off like that. Especially with Monument here. Do they have reservoir? Probably in the sideboard. Yeah. So this is the other deck. This is probably the more consistent version. I just like this one. It's fun. Okay. We're basically dead from this point on. They get 2 turns each time to filter, plus they have the draws off these cards. So statistically speaking, we're pretty much dead. So instead of them spinning their wheels for 15 minutes, let's fire up another one. So we were land short. If there wasn't Karn, we would have been able to go off. But the fact that all our kind of artifacts that cycle. Let's not play a Karn deck. That would be great. Okay, we'll keep this hand. And of course, Karn deck. Everybody's just on Karn decks in this format, apparently. I'm going to hold the map for now. Because I want to have more stuff for paradoxical outcome. If they play Karn this turn, then I will. Let's just see. Let's dodge Karn for a turn. Cool. I don't think it matters too much. So I'm probably going to pop this, just guarantee we hit the land. Power Stone. Engine. Okay, so this could only bounce target creature. Sweet. Send them a message. Sweet. Crypt. Machine gun time! Next turn we get to do it again. Actually, probably play Psy out. Play one of these. Okay. They go Guardian Idol. Oh. Fun time's over. They're gonna get Reservoir, or they're gonna get the Foundry. I don't understand. We queue up and we're just getting constant. Ooh, that's sick. That's gonna hurt us. Okay, they draw a card. So that kind of shuts us off from what we're able to do this turn. So I think we need to ignore Karn. Doesn't really matter here. Technically... Yeah, it's probably for best of one too, because it's got the wish board. Karn just might make this something we can actually use. We dead? Okay, so you're giving us a chance. I can't do anything. Yeah. Alright, can we play one game? One game where we're not playing into Karn. We'll give this one more. Because the thing is, like, playing this in best of 3 also doesn't help, because then they bring in all their artifact removal. I think if we use this as a meme deck, it's got to be here. So we might have to switch to backup line. Go with mono white life gain. Okay. So this hand, opponent goes first. Sounds interesting because we could Emery, which I think is what we want to start doing. Hopefully draw like another 0 cost. If we draw another 0 cost, then we can play out Emery on turn 1. Oh my god. One day, chat. One day. Okay, well, let's try to do this now when I can still get value. Probably gonna sack this to draw a card. Because then it gives me something to do with Emery after. Set this up for next turn. Can go Emery, Fireweaver, Renegade Map, Ornithopter. Okay, they're on the Metalworker plan. Double Metalworker. Q. Let's start with you. Okay, so we got a Mox Amber, which is nice. Oh, I screwed that up. I needed to do this first. Yeah, we can pay 1 life. I'm gonna do this on my upkeep to draw a card. Or to get a land out of my deck. Do I have... Okay, so I have Aether Spellbomb that I can just keep bouncing one of these back to hand. Okay, the Go Engine. We're not attacking. Just thin out our deck a bit. Okay, another map's not terrible. Cycle here. So we have Crypt, gain some life, ping him for 1. I might just keep trying to draw cards, to be honest. I just want to try to get to a paradoxical outcome. Okay. Size not bad. Lets me make blockers next turn. They can search for Reservoir. That's scary. So upkeep, stop. They can fetch here. Shuffles their library. Kind of strange that they waited to do that. Like, they had 10 mana floating. Thin out our deck some more. Okay, another Reckless Fireweaver. Not the worst. So here, probably go you. And then just get back. Can do this and get another land. Let's just do this. Gives us a Thopter. I guess I could have done Mox Amber and then with Mox Amber I could have sacked 2 artifacts to draw 2 cards with Sai. Not attacking because they have the Barons. Opponent's not even playing that tight, and they're still probably going to win. Ugin is very nice for them. I don't think we can play best of one if this is the only deck that's running around. Okay, so they do have Buried Ruin, so we might be able to catch them on that. This is just silly. They have 34 mana floating. Alrighty. Let's try this one more. See how it goes. Just like any other deck we can play against would be great. Like, we had a decent, like, law. It's just they were drawing so many more cards per turn. Alright. Sweet, sweet, sweet. Turn 1 Emery, let's go. Turn 2 Sai. Okay, at least we hit one artifact. Okay, so they're probably on energy. Get there. So we might just get marveled next turn. I think what we do is we hold up the paradoxical outcome next turn. Just in case. Because if they Ulamog or Ugin, it kind of gets us. I can always bounce Ulamog. Okay, let's just pass the turn. If they have the Marvel, it gives us an out here. At the very least, it lets me... My flip in the graveyard wasn't great, so I want to have some better stuff. Interesting. Okay. What do you hit? Ulamog. Backup size, not great. So I can do this. Sacrifice it, draw a card. Add blue mana. Return this to its owner's hand. Get him that way. Tune puts them back up to 3. If they have like a Wood Reaver's puzzle knot, it gets them. Arrow. That gets them 4. Nice. We tried playing this. Actually, forgot Cardboard Life. We've run into 3 mono brown decks, which has been nothing but annoying to play against. Here, probably just keep this smack in. We keep running into Karn decks. Sorry about that. Stupid Cardboard Live. Why are you updating? Just pass turn. Sorry about that. They did very well. We, not so well. Okay, so I want to hold this up as a way to deal with like another Ulamog, but I'm probably just going to draw cards. The problem is they kept getting Karn and they kept shutting off whatever we were trying to do with our deck. So they can activate Marvel at any time. Let's draw 2. Or draw a card. Okay, so my thought here this is 3 mana to do, 4 mana. Let's play this out. If they want to make Thopters, that's fine. I'm going to search for Aetherflux Reservoir. If they get Ugin, it doesn't do too much against us. Okay, so they're going to get a respin next turn. I just need to search for my Reservoir to start going off. They're 1 off from... Like, they've already hit 1 Ugin. We know they have Ugin in hand. Okay, they get another Marvel. They seed each other, so they get another spin. If we get 1 more whiff... Gonna spin. question is, do I do this now? Probably just cycle this. We need to try to combo. Alrighty. Let's try to live the dream. Okay, I'm gonna pass the turn here. We need a paradoxical outcome. They can do this. Again, just want to have this in case they hit Ulamog. I can bounce back their thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. If they can hit. Okay, Rogue Refiner draws him a card, gets him some energy. So, paradoxical. Okay, gets them up to 5 energy. They need one more. Alright. You gonna spin again? Show me what you got. Just block a Uro. Actually, probably block all of them. The artifacts aren't going to do as much here. We want to keep our life total higher to try to 50-shot them. They're playing Censor. See when and if they decide. So I can cycle this. If I pay 2, then I'm 1 off from outcome. Here, that gains me 3 life. Think we just play this out and then try to draw 2 cards next turn. We just need that paradoxical outcome. If we hit it, then we're in decent shape. No attacks. Like, we've gone through a lot. We've only milled 1. Okay, so they're going to get their Ulamog. They're going to hit my Reservoir. Here... we'll sack like this. Sack. I have this for the Mox Amber, so it's fine. We're just never gonna hit our thing. And now they're gonna 20 mil us, which we probably can't combo off after that. They hit our other, yeah, I can't win now. They hit our other Reservoir.